A little bit of note about this episode. It was recorded roughly a little bit more than a week before when it is going to be published. So just keep in mind with some of the stuff that we were talking about with the next episode being a 3 week break. That is probably going to be shortened to around 2 weeks based on when I upload this episode. So, once again, thanks everybody for listening and enjoy this 14th edition. 2, 1.
You do the intro.
Hello and welcome everybody to the 14th episode of TBD3B. This is
Hey.
the 14th episode of TBD3B. I don't normally do the intro, so I'm kind of struggling for words here.
Don't worry, I usually say like 3 words in the intro. So
That's okay. We're like a tag team, like that. And I usually
yeah.
go second.
But now I'm going second.
So what do you have to say?
What are you supposed to say when you're second?
I don't know.
Hey guys.
All right, awesome, great. This is the 14th episode. I think, unfortunately, we might be having our first 3 week break of the podcast coming up after this
I'm going
episode.
to Hawaii.
Yes, because Elan is going to be in Hawaii. And how long is this going to be? Is it apparently it's going to span 2 podcast weeks. So is it?
Yeah, well, it's weekend to weekend is the issue. I leave on Saturday.
Oh.
We could actually do one on Friday.
That's what we usually do. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we usually plan to do, right? And then we always somehow delay it to some other day.
Yeah. So if we did not do that, then we could do another podcast.
So what is it? Saturday to what? What's the end date?
I will come back at 4 a.m. Monday morning.
Oh, shit.
All bright and ready for another day of work.
Are you actually going to work on Monday?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
At least just show up to the meetings,
Okay.
Say
Can you
what's
not
up.
use like a paid time off, like a day or something for that?
I get flexible time off, so I don't actually have to go to work on Monday, but I think the fact that I've lost a week of productivity time, pretty bad.
What does that mean, flexible time off?
It means that I can take however much time off I want as long as the work gets done.
Oh. Is this just like a company policy for all interns or all workers?
This is for all salaried workers, I think, not hourly workers.
Yeah. I imagine that wouldn't really work for hourly workers.
Yeah. They have a different sort of thing going on, I think.
That's true. I mean, that's a very effective. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Do you get time off?
I'm actually not sure. I think we do, but I'm afraid to use it because I feel like I probably need to actually spend each day doing stuff to be on track to accomplish the things that I want to have accomplished by the end. Because I don't want to. I think the overall scope of the project that I have to work on, I think like overall there's from end to end, there's a little bit too much work for me to actually finish everything by the end. Like the last few parts of testing stuff in production and setting up stuff to be like future proof, as in like having alarms and metrics, those kinds of things that can like alert people about if something is being used a lot. It's like there's stuff that you have to set up that is like good for good software engineering practices or stuff. I don't think I'll have enough time to do that kind of stuff.
I see.
Or some of the testing stuff with production. So
yeah, I won't have enough time to do that kind of stuff probably because I am too lazy.
Do you think you would have enough time to actually do it if you were not lazy?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm supposed to like stats collection and stuff. It's sort of baked into the thing that I'm working with, so it's hard not to use it. And then I'm also the one piece of feedback that I got in my midpoint review was that I don't write enough tests. So Maybe
How
I
have
should do
you
that.
corrected yourself to write more tests now?
Well, I haven't written any code since the midpoint review, which
Oh,
was 2 weeks ago.
What have you been
So,
doing in these past 2 weeks then?
um, I have like a two-part project.
Mhm.
So the second part, I had to like learn what's going on,
Oh,
and it
okay.
turns out that what's going on is extremely complicated. Um, and so I spent like 2 whole weeks just figuring out what it is I'm supposed to be doing.
Does this second part have anything to do with machine learning,
No, it's
like
not.
concepts? Okay. Did the first part have anything to do with machine learning concepts?
No, sir. It's
So,
just pure systems stuff.
okay. So what I'm getting at is the machine learning classes you took did not help.
No, not at all. Machine learning class also. I would not
Machine
count
learning class.
concepts in AI as a.
I think that's a fair assessment. I don't think we actually even did machine learning, so it would be
Yeah,
incorrect
probably not.
to
I
actually
think
classify that.
decision trees we did.
Is that machine learning?
Yeah, technically it is a
Okay.
classification.
Oh, classification in general is just machine learning.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
one of the. I think you can call it a branch or something. One of the things in subjects machine learning.
What other subjects and branches of machine learning are there besides classification?
Um, clustering.
Okay.
um, as regression. Yeah, regression is a
Oh,
thing.
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Okay. Um, yeah. How about the system stuff? You said that it's like involved with system stuff. Do you find
Um,
the systems classes you've taken to be actually useful?
yeah, I mean, just like working with large code bases and with many moving parts,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
Okay.
Surprisingly, the software engineering class I took, I mean, I guess you shouldn't be so surprised, but
Mm.
that has helped a lot because my internship is in software engineering.
Mm.
Uh,
What was the most helpful part of that class, do you think?
I don't know, like the design patterns were good. Um, and that was my least favorite part of the class, by the way, the design pattern. That's the thing that I hated the most, and they're literally everywhere.
Right.
Um,
So in the class for design patterns, did you have to basically memorize design patterns? Or what did you have to do with them? Did you have to implement
um,
code with those?
yeah, all of the above. I mean, memorize is a strong word, especially because everything was open note. But I think
As it
in
should be.
normal iterations of a class, you would have to memorize the design. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, there's like a bunch of them.
Right.
Like the Gang of Four. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I've not heard of that one. No.
No, Gang of Four is like they're like a group of people that came up with a bunch of design patterns back in the
Oh.
90s, and they
Oh,
like
okay.
founded everything. Yeah.
Wow. They're
So
immortalized as a gang.
yeah, there's a lot of Gang of Fours. There's if you go on Wikipedia, there's like a disambiguation.
For like different kinds of fields, like a gang of four for design patterns, gang of four for other stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. There's like
Hmm.
I think the most famous one is the
Mount Rushmore.
what? I was gonna say the Chinese Communist Party Gang of Four.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah.
What is their gang of four? Can you
Um,
name them off the top of your head? Mao Zedong
no,
is one.
no.
Is he not?
I no, I just looked it up actually. I
Oh,
can tell you now.
who is in it?
There's a Zhang Qing. There's a Zhang Chunqiao. There's a Yao Wenyuan, Wang Hongwen. Those are the four in the gang of.
And what
I
was
don't know
their
if you.
role in the Communist Party? Were they like the originators?
No, they were just four dudes in the Communist Party that were prominent.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Uh, I don't actually know that much about like post 1950s Chinese history. Um, so I'm not the right person to ask.
Hmm. So if
According
I
to the Wikipedia page, they were all charged with treason. So,
oh okay, that sounds pretty. Wait, wow. I was were they charged with treason like when?
probably after they became prominent members of the Communist Party. That's
Oh, okay. No, but
typically how these things go.
I was wondering if it's like when communist China was the had dominated the mainland, so then they were like traitors within the party, or if it was just because they were party members back when the Communist Party was still small in China.
Oh no! This is so they were like prominent in like during the Cultural Revolution. So
Oh,
this is like later on.
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so they got like, hmm, makes okay. So it's more of the former that I was saying, the
Yes.
later one. Oh, okay, interesting.
So anyway, they are not at all related to the software engineering people.
I mean, I've never. You said that was the most famous Gang of Four. I've never heard of them. Like, what other gangs of four are there in different
uh, well, according
contexts?
to the Wikipedia disambiguation page, there's an Afghani gang of four.
Okay.
There's an Australian Labour Party gang of four.
Okay.
There's an Australian Democratic Party gang of four. Um,
Irrelevant. Okay.
there's a Pakistani gang of four. There's a gang of four in Papua New Guinea.
These
um,
are all irrelevant.
there's
None of them seem very famous.
no, none of the only famous one is the Chinese one,
Oh,
I think,
okay.
and then
And then the
in
design
software engineering
patterns.
circles.
Okay.
um, I think. Oh, according to the Wikipedia disambiguation page, um, the big four tech companies of Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, and Facebook are also known as the Gang of Four.
Alphabet, Amazon, Facebook, and what was the other one?
Um, what did you know? Amazon? Did you say that one?
Yeah,
Apple, Facebook,
Amazon. Oh, Apple.
Apple. There you go.
Microsoft
Triple
isn't
AF.
in there.
Nope. I guess they're not a big four tech company.
They're just left out of everything. They're left out of Fang, out of the top four. They're irrelevant, seems like.
Yeah. Nobody cares about Microsoft, I guess.
Rip. That's a sad life. That's sad. Well, with these design patterns, you said they were the most useful thing from the class. What do you have to actually do with the design patterns? Is it recognizing them in the existing code base, or did you actually have to implement code with these design patterns? How are they useful?
I mean, they like make writing code easier and better, you know, and like what you can tell when somebody's using one of the design patterns, and so you can like get a feel for what the code is supposed to do.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it's
So
just like
just
pattern matching, you know. It's same kind of.
so being more familiar with it just help with that, like being
Yeah,
able
that
to
kind of thing.
recognize it. Okay.
I think the only thing that class was good for really is just exposing me to more like coding stuff,
Hmm.
programming software.
Really? You didn't like Carcassonne
I
in
mean,
that
I
game?
mean, no, I did not like Carcassonne.
Hmm.
I would not do that again. But that's part of what helped, right? It was like creating this big sort of thing that
Hmm.
follows good coding practices and
Yeah.
has design patterns and this and that. So yes, Carcassonne is included in the why I find 214 helpful.
Hmm. So let me. This is a related question. Actually, I'll ask you this afterwards. I was gonna say I know what I'm gonna get you as a birthday present. Um, next time I see
The,
you.
the Gang of Four All Design Patterns book.
I was gonna say the board game Carcassonne, so you
Oh,
can.
we can play online if you want to.
Well, that's pussy shit.
Maybe we can get a friend in on this too. You know, one of our viewers.
One of our
Wait,
viewers.
does anybody listen to this anymore?
Dude, you know what's funny? I was talking with my sister like 2 days ago, and when she come over to she came home for a short stint over the summer. I
Hmm.
told her about the podcast and she like followed, but then never listened to anything. So then apparently, um, sometime recently, she was on a car trip, right? And that came up in the Spotify of like stuff that she follows. And then she listened to one of our episodes. So, you know, we have a temporary listener. I don't think she's gonna listen to any more, I'm pretty sure.
What did she think of it?
I didn't actually ask her. She just like
What?
brought it up. Um and I don't know, I feel like I should get a gauge. I don't think I mean she laughs at everything, but she was
Uh-huh.
laughing at that, so probably thinks
Mm.
it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, me too. Our last one got 20 views apparently, but it also had
What?
Riley Reid in
It's
the.
got 20 views?
It had Riley Reid in the
Wait, really?
title.
Holy shit. I haven't even checked. I
Uh,
saw it was at like 6 views.
the one before it had two.
It's got 21 views. Dude, what the fuck? Yo, wait, I didn't even add Riley Reid as a tag. You know how actually I don't know if you know, but when you upload a YouTube video, you can add tags to the
Mm.
video, like for common misspellings of the title or stuff like that, or I don't know, just tags that the video is related with. I didn't even add Riley Reid as a tag, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, our only comment is Sweden worships in all caps Riley Reid.
I'm sure they do. I mean, I would
So
not know.
I think a bunch of bots watched the video.
Or
It's weird,
we've
right?
just unlocked a new audience right here. The Swedish Riley Reid lobby.
Mm.
And maybe this is the way forward to success and to our continued podcast growth.
My last episode was episode 13. Wait, that means this episode's episode 14.
Yeah, that's what I said at the
Yo.
beginning.
Yeah, I don't actually listen at the beginning.
Oh,
See, if you listen to the intros, I never say the number because I never know the number.
wow. You make me feel so special.
Oh, yeah, that is what you say. When we do the tag team, you say the episode number. Second.
Okay. And I guess you don't listen to that either.
No.
Wow.
I mean,
Dude.
it's like in the register for a bit, you know. Like when your mom says something and you're not really listening, but it's kind of like in there.
Yeah, and then it
So,
gets
so
cleared with the next instruction. That's a funny joke. Haha. Haha. Either way. Well, best of luck with your abilities in the coming with your internship. You're gonna have like a 2 week break, so then how many weeks will you have remaining afterwards when you come back?
I have a 1 week break.
Oh, you have a
Um,
1 week break. So how many weeks afterwards?
um, 1, 2,
2 weeks.
and then the last week is like I'm supposed to be done by then. So that's just for
Mm,
presentation.
okay. It's just for presentation.
Yeah,
Mm.
like by the 6th, I have to submit a video demo of what I've done.
Wait, so you have a whole week of presentations?
No, it's just I have to do one presentation at the. So really,
So you have
it's
like a free week basically at the end.
yeah, I guess, but I have to like prepare the thing. I probably have to write up a document.
Yeah.
You know.
So that means you're gonna do it the night before.
All right, Patrick.
I know how this works. Well, I'm saying that's like a benefit to you. That means you do have like a essentially a free week then. Yeah?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I already have a free week, so a literal free week.
Well, you get
Uh,
double the price. Double the
mm,
price, double the reward.
the
You
freedom.
get two of them, yeah. Freedom. You see, that's that's something to look forward to, I guess. At least it's not like where your last week is super stressful. You have to do a lot of stuff. Unless you're
Yeah.
gonna be super stressed out about this presentation.
Nah. What I'm probably gonna be super stressed out about is the week before when I have to actually finish everything.
Mm-hmm. Were you ever a person who had stage fright or were stressed out for like presentations that you had to do in school and stuff like that?
Mm, not really.
Okay.
I would forget what I have to say a lot though.
Do you ever use note
Then,
cards and stuff like that?
mm, yeah, no, not really. I never stuck to them if I did. I remember we had to do a presentation last semester in my writing for the professions class.
Yeah.
And I literally just in like the presentation notes, you know how if you like present, you can just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
have the
yeah.
notes. Yeah, yeah. So I just had the entire script of my presentation in the notes, and I read off of that.
Yeah. Do you
uh,
do you ever have to do anything with some kind of like memorization? Like word for word memorize a script or anything?
hmm, well, I had to do in seventh grade. We did monologues. We had to go find a monologue and then recite it in class.
What do these monologues sound like? Like what are they about?
Just like monologues from plays, and movies, or
Oh,
whatever. I
okay.
think any monologue.
So
And
what
then we have
was
to.
the monologue that you chose?
I honestly don't remember.
Oh,
A lot of people
what's
did the Act Three, Scene One from Hamlet, the
I have no clue what that is.
"To Be or Not to Be" one.
Hmm. Okay.
That's probably like the most famous monologue ever.
Were those kids into Shakespeare? Is that why they chose him? Or is it just like the easiest thing to pick? Because
I
you're doing
mean,
that.
it's probably. I mean, that's like a classic example of what a monologue is.
Okay.
Um, so that's probably why.
Did you have to act it out when giving the monologue? Like,
No, you just had to say it with
oh, that's
feeling.
so boring. I imagine like there's got to be at least one of those kids who just like deadpan monotone.
Oh
That
yeah,
that
every single one. Yeah.
every single one. Was there any good ones that you remember? What was like the
Dude,
most
I don't
unique
remember.
monologue?
I don't remember any. I just remember I had to do it. That's all I remember.
What? Oh, that's unfortunate. Like nobody did anything memorable from like a movie or anything like that. Like, did you just have to
Mm.
stand in front of the class like, "Hi class, today"?
I don't even think we had to stand in front of the class. I think we could just do it from our chair.
Oh,
Um,
didn't even have to stand up.
yeah, I mean, it was not a huge project, right? It was like go memorize a 3 minute monologue and
Hmm,
then give it to the class.
okay. What do you have any like memorable projects you can think of that you had to do? Did you
Yeah.
ha what's an example of one of them?
So I took a class called American Studies in high school.
Hmm.
I've already said this on the podcast, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah, still.
100%.
Well,
The
describe.
past
Oh,
project.
I already know. I already know which one you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, okay. It's the
So I'm not
one
gonna
where
repeat
you
myself.
it's the one where basically you had to find quotes, right? And then
Hmm.
have some connection to a movie, something like that. And then I remember you like had a template and you like did the I forgot what it was like, but it was hell. That's what I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah.
yeah, it really was. We had to do a lot of projects in that class. That's the most memorable one, but since it's more recent, I actually remember what's another one.
Hmm.
Um, we had to make a musical, uh, which wasn't so bad
By
because
yourself
I had like
or as a team?
literal geniuses on my in my group.
Okay.
So like 6 out of the top 10 students at my high school were in my group. I don't know why they let me in, but I was
You're
in.
probably the seventh.
No, no, and I was never even close to that. Um,
You have good company.
and then we had to do another project where we like
Oh
made a
wait, wait,
school.
wait, go back, go back. I want to know more about this
Oh,
musical.
with the musical?
Like, what did you? Was it an original? You had to like write your own music and stuff like that. Like, how does that
Yeah,
work?
yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Well, you
oh
don't have
my
to. Wait,
god.
I mean, oh no, no. You could just take a song and then like write lyrics over it. That kind of thing.
This sounds like trapped in the closet. Like you have some script or something and you just like songify it and
Well, that's what a musical is, right?
except trapped in the closet is like something supremely mundane where okay, it's not really mundane because that kind of stuff doesn't happen every day. But it's like
No,
shower
it was
thoughts.
like choreographed, and we made a set piece, and it was
Okay.
like a thing.
So what was your musical about?
It was about the Boston Massacre.
Oh,
Yes.
so did you have to act in it?
Yes. I had,
Man.
I think, like 5 lines, and I forgot one of them.
Who are you acting as?
um, I was. Who was I? I think I was one of the British soldiers.
Oh shit.
Yes, I think. I don't
Hispanic British
actually
soldier.
remember.
Solid. Did you have to wear a red coat?
Mm, I don't recall dressing up at all, but I could have. Actually, I don't remember. I'm forgetting something. I don't remember the details of it. I mean, mostly because I didn't do any work on the project at all. Uh,
Are you that
but
type of person for like group projects? You're like the one who doesn't do any work and tags along.
I wasn't really until then, but ever since then, I realized something. Uh, I realized that I didn't actually have to do any work, and I could just let my group mates do it for me.
What is then?
Um,
You said until then. What period
until
of
this
time
musical
was?
project,
Okay, and that was what grade?
that was my great awakening in 11th grade.
All right. Wow.
Yeah, I remember this. I had this orchestra project in senior year. So you already know, like senior year, I had already fell off a cliff. I was done with school.
Hmm.
It was my final project. I had to do something in orchestra, um, and it was something about John Williams we were doing. Literally, my friend, he wrote the script, right? He took all the videos, right? He organized, he did everything, right? All he needed was like 2 minutes of audio from me. Okay, and he was like, "All right, on Thursday by 4 p.m. Okay, I need this audio, please." That's all you have to do.
Hmm.
Um, and then Thursday rolled around at 3:55 p.m. I'm like, "All right, here we go. Time to time to do my part in the project." And I recorded my 2 lines of Darth Vader, and then I I messaged him. Here you go.
At least you did it, and you did it by the time frame. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say like you were given such low expectations and then you
Oh, and I
still
still missed
failed.
them.
Yeah.
No, no, I do my part, but
Okay.
the point was the part was very small.
Yes. Right.
Um,
So were you the hard carry like before that project, before the
no,
musical?
no, I don't think I was ever a hard carry. Um,
But you did your work. You contributed a good amount for each
yeah,
project.
I would
Okay.
say.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then basically it's carried on ever since. So you got something to look forward to in MTech in 2 semesters.
Do you think that like that same behaviors carry through college so far? All the
um,
classes.
well, see, the thing is, uh, made it really easy for me not to do anything.
That sounds
Uh,
like your friend who did the John Williams project. He made it
yeah,
really
yeah,
easy.
exactly.
Oh.
So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm ready to work, and Gus was like, oh yeah, I've already like made half the project.
Maybe he was expecting you to be proactive, right?
mm, I don't know.
Maybe not. Probably
Who
not.
knows?
He probably just enjoys the work. And then it was like, oh yeah, I got Elan as a teammate. Here's some a little
uh,
bit of extra work. Yeah, I remember one project that I did in high school. We had like a Shakespeare segment that we had to do, uh, like part of our class. And then one of the projects that we had to do was basically take, what is it, like a scene from the Shakespeare play, and then we had to like act it out, and then afterwards do like a literary analysis on characters and like different literary things we saw in the script. and that recording process was memorable because the people that I had in my group were they didn't make it very easy to go and do the recording quickly. Like we had a lot of flubs and it took longer than it was supposed to. I think I showed you that video before, the one
Mm-hmm.
where we did the thing. It was
Yeah.
wasn't very fun. I think the most memorable part about that project though wasn't even my project. It was one of my friends. He got screwed because like everybody, all his friends, everybody like that was actually in his class, they all went on like different teams and stuff. So he had to do it by himself. He had to do like this whole acting out a scene by himself, and it was not very fun. And then he had a memorable Snapchat where he was like wearing chains, and then he like did the middle finger, and he was like, "Fuck, I be English."
Oh my god! And then he got suspended.
It was a private Snapchat, but it was really
Did you hear
fun.
about the Supreme Court case?
Yeah, the
Uh,
cheerleader.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, good for her. I feel that's the correct decision.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would be terrible if it was the other decision, because that's just not fun for students.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
That's all I had to say on the matter.
yeah,
Yeah, we had to do a bunch of projects in high school, like a bunch.
I
That's why I
know.
don't remember. Well, I remember in same class, Amstud,
Mm-hmm.
I had to do a silent film, um, and we were only allowed to film during the class period. We had like 2 class periods to film. That was it. That's all you had to use. Um, and so the class period came and went, right? And we ended up with like 2 minutes of video or something, and we had to make a 4 minute video.
So how did
um,
that work out?
so the it's actually so funny. um, the premise of our film, right,
Mm-hmm.
was this guy who has a date uh, at the symphony, I think what it was, something like that.
Okay.
Um, or some play. Or he had an appointment for something, right? And so he like wakes up late, you know, and then he like runs to the place, and then he realizes that so that was what the thing was going to be, and he was going to be late, and that was it. Like, haha, funny, right? So, but then we didn't have enough video, and so we
What
made
did
it.
you have enough video of? Like what
Um,
was all the stuff that you shot? Was
so
it the
basically,
first part?
it was the his date looking all disappointed, right, and then rejecting him or whatever. Um, and then it was him uh, running back. Running to the thing,
Okay.
and waking up late, that kind of thing. And so basically, what I did is I had him forget his ticket, right? So I had like those like Windows Movie Maker like title screens in the middle, and I was like, I lost my ticket in quotes because it's a silent film, right? Um, and so then, I don't remember if I reversed the video or what, but I had him like run back and and then to get his ticket, and then run back to the place to lengthen the video. I was pretty proud of it, actually. And him, who is the star of the video, is obviously moi, yours truly. So I was pretty proud of the
Do you
work that I
still have
did.
this video?
I do actually.
Oh my
I want to
god.
share it with you.
I want to see
Um,
it.
See, I don't usually share with people because I don't know the background behind the video and the lengths I had to go to make it fit the time constraint.
Why does that prevent you from sharing the video?
I don't really like sharing uh, my stuff about that I made
So how does knowing the context make it easier to share?
because it's funny as fuck.
Okay, okay. Sure.
Oh wait, what happened to the video?
I don't know. What happened to the video?
I think I've lost the video.
Really?
Uh, how do I
Truly
see
unfortunate event.
unlisted videos?
Go to your video manager.
Video, is it the manage videos thing? Is that what I?
Yeah, you click that, and then you should be able to see all your videos.
Oh, I have a lot
Uh,
of unlisted videos.
oh, a whole treasure trove.
That was actually 3 minutes.
Okay.
For.
Like the requirement was 3 minutes, and you'd only shot 2 minutes of footage.
Something along those lines. Yeah.
Was this a group
I was
project or just
pretty proud
yourself?
this is a group project.
So were you the only actor in it?
No, there was other people. There was like the girlfriend. That was another actor.
Was it a girl?
No.
So it could have been a boyfriend then.
It could have been,
Up
yeah.
to
But
interpretation.
he had a hoodie on his head to be
Oh.
hair. Oh, was that a wig? Maybe he had a wig. Actually, we were advanced. I don't remember.
Okay.
It was a jacket.
So since it's a silent film, then you had like no dialogue, and you had to like use facial expressions and stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much something like that. You could have like the title cards with
Yeah.
dialogue.
I'm just seeing this thumbnail. Wait, why are you recording it outside if it was during a class period?
But we were allowed to like roam the campus.
Oh, what the fuck? How long was this class period?
2 hours.
Jesus
so
Christ.
it was sorry. We had 2 back-to-back class periods
Oh
to do it.
God.
So that's why it was 2 hours.
Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah, and so you see the painting at the beginning.
No, I'm not watching it yet. I'm gonna watch it later.
Okay, yeah.
So
So anyway, the silent film, you had to like find a painting and then make a story behind the painting. And then we had to either the first scene or the last scene in the video had to be a reenactment of that painting. So
what was the painting? It was like a symphony?
I don't remember. I think it was a Hopper. I don't remember.
What is a Hopper?
Hopper is a painter. Edward Hopper.
Oh, okay.
Painted Nighthawks, among other things.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
There was this one. Did we talk about this? I think we did talk about this last week. I talked about my July 4th weekend where I went like skateboarding with some friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of those friends I remember was in a different class than me for Spanish 4. But in Spanish 4, we had like the same teacher, just like 2 different class periods. And one of the projects that we had to do was do some kind of film, like short film, where we had to use specific vocabulary words that we picked to demonstrate, I don't know, just that we learned it. But it was more of just like a fun project to make a film.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember his film that he made with his group was really funny. It was basically about one dude who was a loser in high school, and then he tried to challenge this person to a ping pong battle, and then he lost 21-0. So then everybody laughed at him. So then he found an advert in the school for a ping pong entrenador trainer.
Uh-huh.
So then the entrenador taught him how to do ping pong, and then there was like a whole training montage in the movie where he did a lot of non-ping pong related training as well. And then he came back and he beat the first person in ping pong, but then he lost to the person again. So then he got his girlfriend stolen, and then he got completely cucked because the other person stole his girlfriend and just made out with her in front of him. Or they did make out, but they were like getting together, talking and shit right in front of him, and that was that was the movie. And that what reminded me of it is he during our get together, we he pulled it up again on his YouTube channel. I have it saved in my favorites now. I'll show you it afterwards. It's so funny. um, yeah, good times. That video is just straight gold. It's like pure high school. It's just got all the markings of amateur high school filmmaking with how everything is set up. I'm sure your movie here, I'm
It's the same
excited to
thing,
watch it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably gonna have all the same tropes.
Dude, it's so garbage.
Oh, those were good. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to one question I still wanted to ask was you're gonna be gone and we're probably gonna miss a podcast, maybe 2 weeks of podcast episodes because you're going to Hawaii. Do you know what you're
Mhm.
gonna be doing in Hawaii? Like where
Yeah,
you're going, stuff like that.
when I go to the beach,
And
um, my dad sent me an email with things to do.
yeah. Which
Uh,
islands are you going to?
Maui.
Okay,
Uh,
that's one.
that's yeah, that is the island that I'm going to.
That's it?
Yeah, just that one. I
Okay.
mean, I guess we could go to other islands too. That's I don't think that's off the table.
I see.
Uh,
I'm interested in how you can do a whole week's worth of activities on one island.
yeah, that's a good point. So maybe we'll go to the other islands. Who knows?
Is Pearl Harbor on that island?
Um,
Or the Pearl
uh,
Harbor Memorial, stuff like that?
that's in Honolulu, so no.
No.
Honolulu is on a different island.
Okay. So what is on that island that you're gonna do? Your dad list anything interesting besides the beach?
See, now that you've mentioned it, I have lost the email that my dad sent me. Um,
Do you remember anything interesting that you're gonna do?
oh, you know what? It wasn't an email; it was a text message.
All right.
There's I think there's like a volcano. Is that it? Does that
All right.
sound right? It's probably one of the things.
Volcano. So you're gonna do some hiking, I'm guessing.
A
Get into
road to
the
Hana. That's the one. Is it? Okay. There's a
okay.
road to Hana. Hana's a beach, I think, right? Uh, and
And
then there's a Nakalele
Nakalele.
blowhole on the
Okay.
west side of Maui.
What are
Crazy
these?
drive, but beautiful landscape.
Oh, so are you gonna rent like a rental car?
Um, probably, maybe, yeah.
Right.
There's a sunrise, unlikely, but sunrise at Mount Haleakala. You need to make reservations. Oh boy, that
To
makes
go.
me have to go.
Those are
There's
rough. Going to see sunrises.
yeah, I
Leaves
did
you
it
to
once
wake.
actually, incredibly.
Where?
In Prague.
Is it worth
Uh,
it?
no, I missed the sunrise.
Oh my god. How did you miss it?
uh,
Like you overslept?
yeah, I just like I think we had a late start going.
Oh, your whole
And
group?
it was a long hike.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Sad.
No, it wasn't that bad though. We got a really nice view of the city.
Okay. You had to go like
Yeah.
high up though, right? For to see the
Um,
sunrise.
yeah. There was
Like a mountain or
it's
something.
not super high, but you know, it's like
Okay.
walked up some stairs
Yeah.
up
I,
at the top of a hill. Uh,
I know I had to do it once during it was one of our like sightseeing things when I went back to Taiwan. There's
mhm,
this it's like in the middle of the island. There's a mountain called Alishan, like Ali Mountain, and
mhm.
it's like pretty darn high up. I don't know actually the elevation. Let me see. Um basically Ali Mountain is height of 2,663 meters. 8,737 feet. So
You hiked up 8,000 feet.
no, we did not. So, and we weren't at the very top of the mountain either, but they had like a hotel up there. Because it's like a sightseeing attraction. So the way we actually got up there is there's a scenic railroad that goes like curls all around the mountain up. Like, I mean, it's like a whole mountain range, but it like goes through the mountain range and climbs up to where the hotel is,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives you a lot of cool views along the way because like the railroad, like, I mean, it goes along the mountain, and there's a lot of cool stuff. So that's how we got up there, and then we had our basically our sunrise thing there. So it was like pretty high up on the mountain. I remember I saw like a monkey just on the roadside. Like they were just by the
Cool.
tourists and they were just sitting there chilling, eating nuts or something. I don't even know if it was a monkey. I like maybe it was a monkey or something. Or I don't know how to classify them. I thought it was a monkey. Anyway, I think the coolest part of that was at night on the roof of the hotel. We were high enough in the mountains that like the cloud layer is like around our same level or a little below. So like, at night you could just see like the clouds moving, and it's just like little like you're above the clouds and you can just see the clouds like moving around.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it was really cool. And I tried to like take a video of it, but I mean it just doesn't work because like an iPhone camera can't really capture that.
How long ago was this?
This was 2 years ago
Mm.
because it was the summer before freshman year. Yeah. That was
Mm-hmm.
when I think we talked about in the podcast with Seaver. I first talked to Seaver when I was in Taiwan. He sent me like an email like, "Hi, I'm Seaver, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Hi, I'm Patrick. I might not be responding to your things super fast cuz I'm in Taiwan right now." Blah 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 blah. So, it was a cool experience. Definitely that part was the coolest part. When we were on the mountain,
Yeah.
though, we also went to see like they had a lot of tall trees, like
Mm.
uh, kind of like the redwood stuff in California, and we saw a lot of tall trees. Took pictures with tall trees. Do you ever go to the redwoods in California?
Nope.
Hmm. You been
Have
to
you?
any? I have, but it was when I was younger. It's in that period where my memory has basically forgotten everything, so
Mm.
I think it's probably due for a trip sometime in the future.
Yeah, we can go before we hit up the Amazon.
For-
We can compare the trees.
I mean, we're not really gonna be motorcycling through the Amazons, right? Like the Amazons is
What?
mostly in Brazil. Like
Okay.
the motorcycle
So,
trip is not really through Brazil. It's like more south, like Bolivia, the fucking Chile, Argentina, right? There's no Amazons there.
um, yeah, I guess.
So we've been saying motorcycling through the Amazons, but that's never gonna happen. It's more of motorcycling
Yeah,
through
I
the
mean that would be
Andes.
like really hard to do if we
Yeah.
actually motorcycled through the Amazons.
Yeah. That would be
And
pretty
we would
crazy.
probably die.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
there's still like trees there, probably.
I don't know
Still
how tall
compare
they'd
them.
be. Like the
Not very tall,
Amazon,
probably.
yeah, they're not famous for tall trees, are they? They're just famous for
No.
trees.
All right, I was just making a joke. I'm sorry.
Well, um, you tried your best. I'll say that.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Well, so did you figure out anything more about where you're gonna go, or is that it for Hawaii?
Oh, did I read the entire text message?
I don't know. I mean, seems
Mm,
like you don't have
Waihi
a.
Ridge hike. Pretty challenging hike, but beautiful scenery.
Okay.
Black sand beach on the road to Hana.
Right.
Snorkeling at Molokini.
Whoa. Snorkeling.
Snorkeling at Aihihi Reserve.
Ahihi.
Don't make fun. This is culture, man.
I know. I'm just saying the name.
Watch a sunset while having dinner. I love Maui. Dot 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 dot. So beautiful. Exclamation.
Is that what
Is
your
it
dad said? He's
He
already so
commented.
excited. You
He
should try
copy
and
pasted
adopt.
a text message.
Oh, okay. You should try and adopt some of his enthusiasm. Are you
Uh-huh.
excited to visit Hawaii?
Yeah.
Is this your
Pretty
first
excited.
time?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of far. It's like 8 hours
Oh
flight.
yeah. Oh yeah, that flight. It's pretty bad. That's like me flying to Pittsburgh.
Mm.
It's not 8 hours, but it's never direct. I always have to go somewhere else. So then the
Mm.
overall experience is like 8 hours.
I think it's a direct flight for me.
Well, lucky you. You've got a big airport.
Yeah.
Is there any place that do you have a direct flight for Hawaii? Dallas?
Um, Hawaii. Sorry, what?
You have a
From
direct
Hawaii to
flight?
Dallas?
Yeah, from home.
Oh, from home? Yeah, I do.
Okay. You don't have
I
to.
don't know about from Hawaii though.
Oh, so the
I
flight
think,
back might not be direct.
yeah.
Interesting. Hey, maybe you'll lay over in PDX.
Um, what is PDX? Is that
That's
Portland
that's
International Export?
it's the airport code for our airport.
Hmm.
You know, like LAX is the one for Los Angeles, even though it's
Yeah,
not
actually, I
Los
think this is where
Angeles.
I'm going.
Yeah. Even though it's not Los Angeles export. It's just their airport code. Well, exciting times.
Yeah,
Fun. How fast is it to get to Pittsburgh from Dallas? Usually the flight.
like 2.5 hours.
That's not bad at all.
No. And Dallas is like very central U.S., so it's not too bad to get anywhere.
Hmm. How about like to New York? Like 3 hours?
Yeah, something like that.
Only 3 hours? Wow. That's so foreign. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually in the same country.
What? New York?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're. Jesus Christ, these jokes. I can tell you're tired because these jokes just come up more frequently. All right, let's move on. Our reoccurring segment of the show for the past few shows. You did not read Percy Jackson,
No,
as
but you watched
expected,
Invincible.
but I finished Invincible. Yes, I did.
Congratulations. What did you think of
Okay.
the last 2 episodes?
I don't know why you said last two. I feel like it was only the last one. Like,
Yeah, I don't actually remember what happened in the second to last one.
the second to last
Um,
one. Okay, so spoiler alerts. I mean, it's gonna have in the timestamp as well, but be talking about the show now.
yeah, I thought the last two, I think like one was a continuation of the other, which is why I said last two.
Yes, I mean, yeah, kind of. Like
Okay.
the second to last one was when basically what had happened to Mark? Mark was like sulking all around, and then basically near the end of the second to last episode, he saw his dad fighting the Godzilla monster, basically, and then he like helped him. But then at the end, he saw his dad kill
The
the
Immortal.
Immortal again.
Hmm.
I guess Immortal isn't immortal. Died twice now.
Yeah.
Resurrected twice as well.
He's less immortal than most people.
Yeah. So I mean, I get what you mean, as in it was like a continuation to the last one as well. But you're kind of right with how everything is so irrelevant in every other episode. But I mean, it's like the main stories in each one are irrelevant, but they all kind of build like little points in each of the later ones. I mean, not really with the outlet Titan guy, the rock dude. Like that one was completely inconsequential. Like
Oh, the demon?
no, the rock dude, the guy who can become a rock.
Oh yeah, that guy. Oh, completely forgot about that. Yeah,
Like
the
it
crime
literally does
syndicate.
nothing. Like after that, he doesn't actually do anything to anything.
I think that's for the next season. That's
Oh,
what that was
okay.
for. Yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be another season. I don't see how this can be another season. Like, I mean, maybe I can see. Eh.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
in
you
this
have to find out
season,
what Omni-Man's gonna do when he comes back, right?
right? So that's what I was gonna say with the last episode. Like, I'd already suspected that because they revealed kind of like why he did that shit in the last
Hmm.
episode, right?
Because he's evil.
Yeah. I mean, it was already kind of hinted, I think, from like the second episode. I mean, well, there wasn't a lot of options, right? For
Hmm.
why he would do that kind of stuff. But I feel like it was pretty hinted already from the second episode when he started killing, like he literally massacred the alien race planet
Yeah.
and just completely destroyed everything. So I kind of felt I had that like feeling going in, leading up to that last episode.
He also literally said, "Earth is not yours to conquer," in that episode.
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean, yeah.
which
If
is
you
kind of
know the like that he's evil, it makes it sound more sinister, but it also like by itself that doesn't sound that bad.
yeah, it's true. I guess that's why they had it in, right? It's like a cheeky.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, I think overall, um, like a lot of the stuff, right, just didn't matter. Like Adam Eve had her safari expedition for like 3 episodes, just off in the safari, helping
Totally
people,
inconsequential.
completely inconsequential. Like I said, the
Yeah.
rock dude, the two blue guys, like I don't know, I started liking them.
Oh, dude, yeah, me too.
I don't know, I just started
But no,
liking
the
them.
Adam Eve thing when she started putting out the forest fire, I was like, no, wait, those are supposed to happen. That's how they like replenish their nutrients or whatever.
Maybe it was out of control, uncontained, that's why.
Yeah,
It
who
was
knows?
burning too much. But yeah, I like also the fucking robot, like what the fuck even? I feel like that is
That was so funny.
so weird. He did all of that shit just cause he was horny and he wanted to be
Dude,
with a fucking monster girl.
that's kind of fucked up though.
I know, like,
Like, I mean, that's kind of a little bit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like 14 or whatever.
well, she's
Mm.
not. She's
Well, the body of a 14-year-old though.
yes, exactly. That's what makes it so. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, that was so funny.
Yeah, I like the blue guys a lot, actually. Like, after,
Hmm.
even though they're supposed to
Clones.
be villains, yeah, they're like the more likable. Like, Adam Eve is likable. I don't know, Amber, she's not unlikable or
Which one is
disliked.
Amber? Is that
She's
his love
the
interest?
love interest, the black love interest.
Mm.
I mean, like, honestly, she was. I feel like she is. I don't know. I don't have any real opinions on her. Like,
Literally, like none of the characters matter other than Invincible and his dad.
yeah.
And then
Um,
the FBI guy or whatever he is, the old guy with
um, I already forgot his name. Like Celsius,
Cecil. Is that Cecil? Cecil.
Cecil. Yeah, Celsius.
And
Yeah, Cecil.
he
Um,
wasn't that bad of a character.
yeah, he did a lot. Just running around doing shit.
Yeah, he like teleported and stuff.
Yeah. Was that his like superpower, or is it just with his bracelet that they like
Yeah, it was
figured
his
out?
bracelet. He's just a regular human.
So they figured out teleportation technology,
Yeah. Oh, dude, did you not see the?
like the light shit as well.
Yeah.
I guess it was
they
like
they put light blocking in the water.
in water.
Yeah, you don't remember? So, like, the reason he couldn't see anything in the room
Yeah,
is
but that
because
wasn't in
they
water, was it?
they put it in the water supply.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Seems like instead of turning people gay,
It turns them
it's
blind.
turning them blind. Which one's better? Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, also, I feel like maybe this is saving for other seasons, like the Martian part as well. Like that they said that thing would like kill Earth as well. And when the astronaut dude is on Earth now, the one who's like turned from the alien
Right.
thing. But
Yes,
then
that's definitely
nothing,
for the next season.
yeah,
Definitely for the next
and
season.
literally nothing happened from it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the next season is going to be exactly like the first season, where each episode is just a continuation of the little seeds they planted. Like
yeah,
the Rockman and the Mars guy.
yeah.
And then at the very end, Omni Man is going to come back.
The last scene is just like I'm back or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Like
the Urath guy also. I thought that was funny.
who the
The guy, the inspector that
oh yeah,
came.
yeah, yeah. I remember the last scene is literally Invincible is like, well, maybe I'll finish high school, and then the dude's like, all right, what's high school? um, I don't know how to feel about the final fight, like as in Omni Man just leaving. Um,
Yeah.
I
The,
don't
the
know.
the whole fight though was like crazy.
Yeah,
Dude, like
it made sense. Like the
the
dude's
thing with
fucking
the
crazy.
the subway, you know,
That's so
that was
fucked.
fucked up, bro.
Imagine doing that to your kid. I mean, he's not human, so it really showed he didn't have humanity.
Hmm.
But I mean, like he was fucking him up, and then one baseball memory, and he's gone. He's just out of there after
Yeah,
baseball.
he said his wife was like a pet. Like, can you
Yeah,
imagine how fucked up that is?
I know,
Like,
but he's not a human, right? So like, it's like, you know,
so we just like fuck their pets and wherever he's from, Omni World,
yeah, Viltrum.
Viltrum.
Exactly. So he's like this fucked, right? But then one baseball memory just sends him out of the solar system.
I don't
Literally
know, bro.
ejects him. Just one baseball memory. One baseball memory, and then him saying, and then Mark saying "dad," and then just boom, I'm out of here.
So I guess
Literally,
you really didn't like it, huh? The Invincible.
huh? No, I'm
You
not
like?
saying that. I'm just saying that particular part. I didn't. I don't know how to really feel about it. There are a lot of stuff that like. Overall, the show I think I like. One thing I really like is just how they did the title card every time.
Oh yeah, whenever they said Invincible,
I know.
and then they like
I
splattered
like
blood.
that. Yeah,
That
and
was
they
good.
got
Yeah.
more and more blood as well.
Uh-huh.
I actually really like it's just a small thing, but I enjoyed that. It's just like you've got to be, and then just the invincible. It's like hi, I'm, and then the title card is just. I like that part. Um, yeah, like overall, it was entertaining enough. Where I wanted to keep watching at least well, part of the reason I wanted to keep watching is because you said only the last two were like actually consequential, so I was like trying to go until there. But I think it was good enough. Like it was a good show.
Did you like the
And
boys more?
hmm, maybe I feel like they're around the same level. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't. I probably like the boys season one more maybe.
Hmm. I agree. Yeah, season one, like season two, was a bit. I
Yeah,
don't know.
season two wasn't as good. Um, like season one was just more I like, and then Invincible it slotted in there somewhere. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think for sure the last episode was like the best episode where he like literally just was killing humans all over the place, and that subway scene. And then the one
That
with
was fucked up,
the one
bro.
with the jet as well. Like Invincible saved the dude who ejected,
Mm-hmm.
and then he
And
just
then he like
fucked
crushed his
him
brain.
like right
Dude,
afterwards. It's so fucked. It's bad.
horrible, man.
Invincible saved the other jet person though. Like
The
Omni-Man was going for her or whoever was in the second jet, and then Invincible like intervened, and then he got fucked into the city.
mm,
So I guess
hmm
he actually killed all the city people just to save the jet lady. So maybe it wasn't worth
It's
it.
like the puzzle, where you like the train is coming and you have to like switch.
You kill the president or 10 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kill the president or 10 kids.
Um,
President.
I don't know, bro. That's a tough question. You could call the train operator and say, "Yo, stop the train."
I don't know if that works. Um Also, Adam Eve, shouldn't she be like the most powerful fucking superhero because she can literally rearrange atoms? Can't she just like rearrange
Omni Man.
Omni-Man? That's what I'm saying. Like she should be the most powerful superhero.
Yeah, that's a
Like
good
with
point. I
what she
didn't
can do,
actually
she
think
can
about that.
literally make doors and shit. Like why don't she
Yeah, I
just
actually did not think about that at all. She can literally rearrange Omni Man.
how can she fly? Like does she just rearrange molecules to like lift her
I don't
up?
know, bro.
I don't get how
Probably.
that contributes to flying. Like she literally is just overpowered. Like besides she doesn't have god mode, but she has like she can make shields, she can fly, she can literally make stuff. Like the fuck? She's just overpowered. Like she should theoretically be able to make another person as well, like a copy
hmm
that isn't sentient, but like
So she's just a superset of the duplicate.
yeah. Why'd Rex cheat on her then? You
Dude,
know? He could have just made
when when all the duplicates walked out of the shower. That was pretty funny.
I seriously thought the robot letting the two blue guys out that would like lead to a more sinister plot point, and it was just him trying to be a teenager,
Dude,
a
I mean,
horny
that
ass
was
teenager.
completely unexpected, though. I don't know if you expected that, but that came way out of left field.
Yeah, I was like, what? I mean, even though it came out of left field, is the payoff really worth it? Just him being a horny ass fucking teen? Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And he said he was 36 too, right? It's like
What?
it's fucked.
When did he say
Yeah,
that?
when he was like, yeah, like a little like pile of goop or whatever he is.
Oh,
He
what
was like,
the
"I'm a
fuck?
36-year-old genius." Or something.
Oh, shit. Well, he likes 25-year-old women then, so.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, bro.
Also, why did he fucking do it with Rex? What? I think it was because she said she like might have fancied him. So that's why. But that's just so weird. Yeah, that's Invincible.
Oh shoot! I went on his wiki page. Um,
Which one? For who?
for Rudolph Connors, which is the robot,
Oh, yeah.
and it says alignment bad. I have scarred myself. Unless
Is there a
the bad
comic?
part,
Is there a comic for this?
there is a comic, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I
His
mean,
identity secret.
it doesn't mean that the show will follow the same, you know? Like that's how the
True.
boys different. The boys was different season 2. I think.
Occupation prison inmate. Oh no, I'm reading too much.
You're spoiling.
All I wanted to
No.
do was see how old he is, and that's the only thing that's not here. His age.
Oh. I guess now we know
So I had to spoil you too, just so that we would be on the same footing.
Also, like, why did the blue guys just stop fighting at the end? Just gave up.
I don't know.
Like, all the people had surrounded them, right? All those like soldiers, but it doesn't matter. Like we saw in the first episode that they literally killed the White House and everything in it. Except,
Mm-hmm.
and if the Guardians hadn't come, then they literally would have just gotten off.
You
So
killed the president. Yeah, true.
they literally could have just done the same thing there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. There's a I feel like there's some modern day references in there, um like the water one. I feel like I don't know if that's a modern day reference, but I feel like this got to be like partly inspired by Alex Jones or like just fluoride in the water, something like that.
Yeah.
And there was like a few others also. Like, oh yeah, also like the when the Debbie, the wife, right? She found the demon's notebook in like the closet. Why was it in the closet anyway? I don't
Yeah, I have no
understand
idea.
why.
I don't
She
know. That was left there for like by the demon, right?
why did what? So like the
Because right
demon,
after that, she was like cold afterwards. She like saw the demon right after that, didn't she?
but the demon like before that had already been chained. Like he'd already been sent back to
Oh, is
hell.
that so?
I think
I
so.
mixed up the timeline.
I feel like
I
he'd
don't know.
already been sent back to hell. Either way, she found the thing, and then on it had like circle costume, right? And then she thought back to the memory where the dude, Omni Man, had asked for his costume back. Like, why was that important?
So
Like,
that she would find out, right? Oh, wait, my earbud fell out. 1 second.
but that doesn't like I don't get how that would contribute to her figuring out that the original costume is missing because the memory was just him asking for his costume back. So like how would that tip her suspicion to the original costume being missing with all the blood and stuff? Like I didn't quite get that connection.
Um, I don't see what you mean. Like that was he had his costume. She wanted like to know what happened, right?
Right.
She was suspicious already,
Back
and
in the
so
hospital?
no, not back in the hospital, but she was then.
I
Right
know.
when she
Okay,
found the
so
notebook.
yeah, but then she flashback to that memory, right? Where
Okay,
they're leaving the hospital and he asks for his costume.
right.
So how does that like suspect that he's hiding his costume? Because the logical leap should be he's hiding his costume then. But how did that memory?
I don't think that's what the leap is. I think that's. I think the leap is I need to find the costume because that has the answers.
But then how would she no, but how would she know that the original costume exists? Like the one
Uh,
still with blood. Like why wouldn't the
because he asked
memory?
for it.
Yeah, but oh, I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. The fucking global defense force, like the Cecil and them, they literally had the costume with all the blood and shit, and they never analyzed that when he was AWOL.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What?
They probably already have, honestly. They knew, right? He knew.
I know,
Cecil
but I
knew.
thought they knew like only after the demon person had like done a bit of investigation.
No, they knew for sure. I think
I didn't know. It
because they
wasn't.
they silenced the demon person because he had figured it out too.
It wasn't clear that they knew even before. That actually makes more sense though, that they would already know. And then that would also explain why, like, they should know if they had his costume. Yeah, I guess the fucking Viltrumites aren't that. I mean, I don't know. I
I
don't
mean, he
know
should have
that,
just burned his costume.
but he like passed out, right? So I don't know. He would have had to strip naked before he fucking passed out, and then that would have been even weirder. Like,
No, I mean like after he got it back
oh
from
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
secretary lady.
To like at least well, maybe he's like very prideful and just want to keep that as a souvenir or something.
I don't know.
Interesting. Well, That was Invincible. Good experience. I think it was a good show. Nothing super amazing. Um, I think the one meme that I saw on the internet, it was like the look at what they have to do to replicate like a fraction of our power. Um, at least now I understand that one. Uh, Good experience.
Yeah.
I finished Invincible, which means you need to uphold your part
Yeah.
and read proceed. Why don't you read that on the flight when you don't have
Mm,
internet?
yeah,
Download the
maybe.
PDF onto your iPad, or you have an iPad, exactly.
Yeah,
Download it, read it.
potentially. Yeah,
Are you gonna do that?
maybe.
I feel like I need a more forceful reminder, otherwise you're not gonna remember.
I think I'll remember.
I don't have
No reminder
confidence.
necessary.
I don't have confidence. We'll see. You know what? I'll ask you if we do another podcast on Friday if you did it right before your trip. Right?
Uh-huh.
There you go. I think that's it for today. I think we have one more topic. Oh yeah, do you want to talk about the Singapore dictatorship?
Not really.
Okay. We'll leave that for some other time. Well, that's it for today. Shorter episode. Um, Finished Invincible. I'm expecting after your trip, Percy Jackson will be finished.
Yeah, we'll see.
Is that a fair assessment, a fair goal?
Um,
Yes. The answer is yes.
yeah, maybe.
I'll remind you to download it. Either way, thanks everybody for listening.
Yeah, thanks,
Maybe
guys.
we'll see you next week. Maybe not. We'll see. And
See you next time. Remember
yeah,
to car bomb that like button.
yeah. Maybe we'll have other porn stars. Never mind. That didn't make any sense. Okay, bye.